Hi, I'm going to do a follow-up video on the headlight issue that I've been having with the Street 500. Basically, what's been happening is I tried to change my headlight from the regular halogen to an LED first off, but I couldn't do that because inside the headlight housing there is different wiring from just the three-prong. So I contacted The Rock, who is my local Harley Davidson dealer, and they sent me an HID replacement bulb. Well, that one was currently installed right now, and it doesn't bring on the low beam at all. Basically what happens is the peanut light only comes on, the low beam filament does not, and the high beam and the low beam filament comes on when you turn on your high beam. I called The Rock. What they did is they tried to explain to me that they did send me the wrong bulb, and that's what we're going to be doing today. However, the low beam filament should be working, and only the peanut light is my daytime driving light, and the low beam filament should come on when the light, the ambient light gets low enough that my dash comes on. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So first off, here is the actual bulb itself. As you can see, it's got the main bulb halogen, and in the middle there, that is the HID that's in there that has both the low and the high beam filaments. This is the peanut light that right now is the only thing that I'm getting as a low beam. Now what they were trying to say is that when I turn on my bike, I'm only going to get my driving light, but then when the light goes low, my low beam filament comes on. Now I'm going to show you what it is that I'm talking about. So I'm going to turn my bike on. Now there's my low beam. As you can see, the low beam filament does not come on at all, and only my peanut light. There's my high beam. As you can see, the low beam and the high beam filament did come on, and my peanut light is still on. As I turn off the high beam, that middle filament, both of them are completely off. So I'll take some video of what this looks like on the inside of the housing when we take it off. This is what I've been trying to explain to The Rock. There is the wiring for the peanut light and the three-prong. So this is the actual halogen right here. And here is the wiring for normal Harleys. That's all they have, is they just plug into here. But this one has a splice off of it for the peanut light.
Yeah, and that's why the low beam's not working with the three-prong. See? That's why it's not working.
Okay, this is what the wiring looks like on the inside of the housing. Now this came directly from the factory. As you can see, there is the main three-prong that all Harleys have for their headlights, where they just plug into that. But you can see there is spliced off to a peanut light, and that came directly from the dealer and Harley in the manufacturing. I've never touched that wiring whatsoever. The only thing I tried to do was do a complete swap out, OEM for OEM. My low beam does not work at all. As you can see, That is how the wiring is from the factory. This is my original bulb that I originally took out. Actually, Rick originally took out of the bike. As you can see, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the filaments. It would not come on. So I'm thinking maybe there's something wrong with the wiring. But every time I've talked to one of the mechanics at the Rock, they've told me that this is the problem and this is how they're going to fix it. We are now on our third bulb, because this is the original. The HID is being sent back. That was the one that they sent me that was wrong. It's being sent back. It's in the original package. And the one that they said is going to fix the whole thing is being put into the bike right now. So, I don't know at this point. Okay, well, thank you, Rick, for installing the headlight. Again, this is now, we had the third bulb. We had the original bulb that was in there, the wrong HID that they sent me that was taken out, and we now put in what the Rock is saying as our correct bulb for this bike. It's the OEM replacement. And basically, I'm having the same issue. So let me show you. Again, he's got the bulb all installed in the housing. He didn't change any of the wires, didn't touch nothing. He installed the filament in the middle, the actual bulb they sent us. The peanut light down here is back in its spot. It never touched that wiring whatsoever. There's no point. As you can see, my bike is on. All that's coming on is the peanut light. There is no low beam filament whatsoever being powered. Turn on the high beam. That's working. But there's absolutely no low beam. Turn off the high beam. All I have is the peanut light. Now, I have never heard of any kind of headlight when it comes to low beams that they turn on when the dusk, like the ambient light, is down towards dusk, and that's when it turns on. We tried that, and no, it doesn't. It does not work. So,
And by law in Ontario, you have to have a daytime running light on.
yeah, by law, as my husband just pointed out, we in Ontario you have to have a daytime running light on. So I don't know what to tell you guys at this point. I'm gonna have to call the dealer again and have them fix this. I have a 5-year extended service plan on my bike. I've done everything that they've asked me to do at this point, and it's still not working.